Let's kick it. It's too hot in the sun here. Let's just kick it, B.I.J. It's a hot one today, 85 already. Let's kick it. Yeah, we can go to lunch or we can go to dinner. I got a guy coming over at 12:30 to take a look at my condo. So I'll keep you posted, okay? Hey, Dave. I'll give you a call, Anthony. I'll just be kicking it. Hot one today again. I gotta go get some more boxes. Great. I've been getting nice sleep. Got to unpack some more books today. I'm going to get some more boxes, Home Depot. I'd say it's a good day so far. Got a nice coffee. Just be kicking it, know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been packing slowly. You know, I really don't have, like I said, my biggest problem is I have no deadline. You know, if you said you got to be out of town a week, well, it'd be done probably by now. You know what I mean? Unless I have like a ticket, a fine, a threat, a suspension, something. I don't do anything. Hello, Alicia. Yeah, it really sucks, Jabo. I mean, big time. I wrote a poem about it last night. I've gotten so lazy about it as I've gotten older. Yeah, it is a cool sideline. That place sucks though, Chicago. They've totally let it get out of hand. They're never coming back from that. The Magnificent Mile's dead. They're canceling festivals left and right anywhere near Chicago in case those savages decide to take a Metro or the L outside of downtown. Retailers are leaving. It's toast down there. People are afraid to go to Navy Pier. Yeah, but I lived down there from 98 to, I don't know, 209, 2010, something like that. It was fantastic. Last couple years it started slowing down. California Pizza Kitchen went out of the water tower. They were having a hard time keeping tenants. Borders had sold and the junk shop moved in. Virgin Records closed down right towards the end. But up until then, man, it was like a movie. It's a beautiful place to live. I think I've got the proper hate when it comes to packing and moving to write a appropriate poem. Yeah, it's a mess, man. Nobody just go Google it. Look at it. I keep up with it. You know, out of the restaurants around there in the Gold Coast area, downtown, almost all of them went out of business that I know of. Tavern on Rush went out of business. Ditka's Steakhouse went out of. They're just gone. California Pizza Kitchen. Big Bowl closed on Cedar, although that was because of a development. Sushi Wabi down from Oprah Studio closed, but that was before things got bad. I don't know why that closed. It's just the way it is now. Detroit's the same way. I'm gonna start ratings. You know, I've been traveling around a long time. I think I'm getting a good idea, like when the curtain's starting to fall. Nobody wants to admit it in the media. You know, the problem is you got to live this long to figure shit out. You know, when you're in your 20s, 30s, you're reading, you figure if they got a job at a major newspaper, you know, they're not influencing, they're not full of shit. That is absolutely false. I'll give you an example. Down in Chicago, people were committing suicide left and right. I saw one. Did it right in front of me. Jumped off the top of the Bloomingdale's parking deck. But they hush all that. They don't want that place being known for tall buildings and jumping off. Which I guess makes sense. No, Navy Pier's a dump now. That was so nice when I went there. They used to have that one of those Bubba Gump shrimp companies there. It was just packed. I see they're not even there anymore. And these smash and grabs. And then you got, you know, retail in trouble anyway. I mean, God, man, I can't believe. It seems like I would have had to live 500 years old to experience all this shit. When I came out of high school, like, could get a job at the car company, factories, buy a nice house, have a up north place like where I'm at. You didn't even need to go to college. And then if you went there, you got a good job just by having this bullshit degree. Retirements, great medical, no deductible. It was the big three, now it's the small two. Hi, Stephanie. Yeah, it's really sad, man. It sucks. Chicago was a good-ass time. That just like all big cities that eventually go down to nothing. Detroit with Kwame Kilpatrick, total scumbag, and this Lori Lightfoot put Chicago. They needed good leadership at the time. You couldn't have had a worse mayor. No, yeah, I believe that, Jeff. Yeah, it sucks, man. They used to have the Taste of Chicago. It's like a big food vendor thing. I don't even know if they have that anymore. Hey, Jeff. These times have changed. I mean, I've had a hard time, I think, appreciating things in life. But I'm starting to really appreciate them a lot. After all the dust settled, pretty good life. And I'm just down in a place where I just like watch birds. Even this place is starting to go to shit, more crime. Nothing like Chicago or Detroit, but you can see it coming. You can see who's in line at Walmart and, you know, who's playing loud music driving through town. The writing's on the wall. Another 100 years, this will be all gated neighborhoods too, because that's the only way you can protect yourself anymore. Yeah, I think that's why Hilton Head is the way it is. It's the only, like, upper level. Not really either. I think Hilton Head's more higher middle income, middle class, high-end middle class than it is truly rich people. You know, they're still making houses they're charging $4 million for, making them out of OBS board and shingles. I mean, what the fuck? But Hilton Head's the only place in the East Coast, all the way down to Florida, where you can go on there and you can have family fun, not worry your wife getting gang raped, beaten, your purse stolen, your car still there when you come out. That's what I think it is. It's the safety factor, because the water's not that great. There's no waves. It's super expensive. And I don't get it. It's just not that great of a place. Yeah, I saw that, Blue. Yeah, I saw that. It was the cop's body camera that caught that, I think. Yeah, unbelievable. Probably smoking marijuana, driving down the road. That's another thing, too. I mean, I quit riding motorcycles because, you know, I don't think when your time's up, it's your time's up. It's probability. It's risk. I'm not taking that risk. It's 10 times worse now than it was then. You'd have to be crazy to be on a motorcycle. texting, distracted driving, bullshit. Probably. Yeah, they said she survived. Well, yeah, you will survive. The whole key is, and they teach you this flying airplanes and an engine out, is just don't connect with anything. If you don't connect with a tree or a pole or a building or another car, good chance you're going to make it. It's that sudden stop that causes all the injuries. I was thinking of you packing up my books, my poetry section, Jable. I got a lot of Sylvia Plath book, Ted Hughes. Yeah. He's been kicking it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the way it is now. It was nice paddling out last night. A little wavy though. I hadn't been out in that, that kayak's not for waves. And but I was surprised it took those size waves like it did. Didn't even get wet. It's fun going into that area right there in the summer when it gets rough. And just having like a pair of jeans on, a t-shirt, and like just try and like paddle a kayak through these waves. Knocks you over. It's fun. I'll be glad when I got this place sold and stuff. I think this chat might have quit. Yeah, look up. You want to see a good look up Great Lakes, rough seas in the Great Lakes. I mean, it's like crazy. It's nothing like the ocean. No, nothing like the ocean storms. People say it's just like the ocean. It is not. The whole thing in like the theory in waves and how waves form, like yesterday I was mentioning it, is as it comes in and gets into shallow water, that's where you really get taken out. Because there's nowhere for the water to go, so those waves come up. But you look where the water's deep before it's that problem, and it's like a lot smoother. Yeah, I know they do. The only thing I don't like about back then, it seemed like all those people were smokers. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, you want to see the craziest waves. Look in the North Sea in the winter. The North Sea in the winter. Those are like the worst. That's what's interesting, those guys that catch your crabs on those TV shows and they have on Deadliest Jobs. Believe it or not, the Bering Sea, that's not that big a deal out there. You think it would be, and it looks like it is, but it's nothing at all compared to the bigger seas, the Atlantic, Pacific, North Sea. And if you look at the size of the boats they're in, I mean, it's really once in a blue moon one capsizes. But the reason those boats aren't bigger is because you don't need them. The rough seas aren't that bad there. Java, look at North Sea in the winter. You too, Blue. Oh, same here, man. I'm the biggest pussy in the world when it comes around the water. It's part of the reason I'm still alive. I know where I'm going, believe me, and I read about it a lot, and I know it could still get me too. Shit, no. Especially cold water. I tell people all the time, man, it's none of my business, but I don't think you should be doing that. And I try and explain to them why. These people just don't get what happens when you're dumped into 50-degree water and you can't swim to shore. They see it's sunshiny, Memorial Day. Yeah, that water's 50 degrees, man. You're not paddling around like there in the summer, especially if you're older. And there's a reasonable chance when you fall out, you have a heart attack. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not that great of a swimmer. Believe me, I avoid it. I have all sorts of extra shit. I mean, where I'm going, believe me, it's benign. It looks like it's like, what is he doing out there? Let me tell you, 99% of where I'm at out there, even though it looks like I'm out there, nobody's around him, I'm out there by myself. It's 2 feet deep. I could stand, except where those signs are, that little area where it's deep. But I'm not going to be knocked out of the kayak there, and even if I was, I'm right next to shore, no big deal. But that whole giant area in that Great Lake, it's like 2 to 3 feet deep, as far as the eye can see. Crystal clear water, you can see the bottom. When the shit hits the fan, I'm going to get out and stand up and wave. I mean, I really don't even need a life jacket, but you can get a ticket if you don't have one. Well, they say that, I think it's 27% of accidents related to the water have alcohol or drugs involved. Yeah. Especially like Lake Superior. There's places there I'd love to go. I'll give you an example. Like, I've got a good kayak, one like for fishing that doesn't tip over and stuff. And I had thought originally when I got that, I'll paddle across the Mackinac Island. I thought, fuck that. Even in that thing, they say you don't do trips like that unless you're in a sea kayak and you can right yourself. And I know what happens when you get caught out into rough water. You're fucked. And that little one that I dink around in, the one that I got in the back here, I mean, that's nothing, man. You can take a decent waves from the front and back. Excuse me. But not from the side. And if that thing capsizes, you're fucked. You're not picking that thing up and emptying it out. It weighs too much. You got to pull it to shore and turn it over. So I'm very aware of that. Careful about it. Yeah, well, there are days you could do it, no problem. It's just not worth it to me. I mean, it's 5 miles. And you could, be underneath the pylons and stuff. That's like 600 feet. And it doesn't really matter how deep it is. But I've seen the wind switch and stuff. And if I got a stiff wind out of the wrong way or something and I got capsized, I'd be fucked. I mean, somebody'd probably see me and call the Coast Guard or something, but they might not. I mean, you look like a pin dot. So I just said, screw it. If you take a kayak over here and you make it, you're lucky. And if you get swamped halfway there, it's like, what'd you try that for? So, you're stupid to be trying it. It's not like there's going to be 20 Vestal Virgins waiting for me on the other side. Yeah, I'm partying. I've got the best habit in the world. I've been sleeping a little later lately. I get a coffee at my favorite place. I pack books for a couple hours. I go take photos maybe if it's right. Then I get to lunch. And then I go like to Taos or something, paddle around. Come back, watch about an hour of porn. Then I get out my dragon's milk and I fuck around on my phone with the window open and the fan blowing. I just fall into a nice sleep. I already brushed my teeth and everything. Then I get up and do it again the next day. I just get up and do it again. Yeah, you're supposed to like go in the bow, put the bow into the wave. Like if you get sideways, that's where it gets you. If you look at these nautical books that seamanship, Chapman's is the name of them. I have them. I'm not kidding you. They're like 500 pages. You wouldn't believe the bullshit connected to like just being aware of water, like how it changes, what the markings mean. I have an emergency radio, but like where I'm at is like romper room. I mean, it's nothing. I would say where I'm at, zero danger. Seriously, if you were out there, you'd laugh. But and even where Mary and I went the other night, nothing. You could stand up almost everywhere you're at. But you get over on like that St. Mary's River where I watch those freighters up in Sault Ste. Marie, or on the south lip of Lake Superior, anywhere around Lake Superior. Just look up kayak deaths. Those two people that just died 2 years ago. They did everything wrong. Educated professionals, a man and a woman. They had the wrong kayak, they didn't have wetsuits, they didn't have an emergency radio, they didn't check the weather, and they're both dead. Just hard to believe. I mean, what kind of jobs do these people have? I know what it is. It's the same thing that gets you down in Panama City Beach, Pensacola Beach. You come down from Toledo, Ohio. Your dad's cheap, so you never got you didn't eat. You didn't want to buy the $3 7-Eleven hot dog, and there you are, and you see that blue water, and you run out there. You just came from freezing Toledo, Ohio. That riptide gets you, and off you go. Never see you again. Airplanes too, man. I'll tell you, same shit. I've went up to people 3 times when I was flying a lot and said, hey, it's none of my business, but are you sure you want to do this? 2 of them thanked me and didn't do it, and 1 said, mind my own business. So I did. And he got away with it. It seemed like let me think what year this would have been. It seemed like 1979 when I'd be like, I didn't own an airplane then, but I had access to one. And I'd go into these donut shops, and I'd get to know the waitresses, and they'd find out that I had a pilot's license. I laid low. I thought to myself, I'm never getting any of these women nude if I don't play my cards right. And I wouldn't say anything, and I wouldn't ask them for a ride. And then one day they'd say, when are you going to take me for an airplane ride? I thought, bingo. We said, I'll get around to it one of these days. I didn't act like I was chomping at the bit. I laid low. And then we go up to places like Mackinac. If you've never been there, Mackinac is absolutely beautiful. And to fly in there is even another experience. Just really nice. Watch the movie Somewhere in Time. Now, fast forward to where I am now. Now I'm going to take my new girlfriend up there now, and I'm going to think, is this plane going to get off the ground? And I help her out of the plane with her walker. And we get the handicapped tour of the island. She starts bitching that the TV's too loud. And I'm thinking, what in the hell happened these last 45 years? She's walking around braless, but this time, I don't care. She tells me to quit making so much noise. She's trying to sleep. And she got tired in the 15-foot walk from the handicapped golf cart to the $500 a night room. I think to myself, what a waste. Then she gets crabby and blames me for ogling the waitresses. It's like I'm thinking to myself, of course I'm ogling the waitresses. Yeah. Yeah. I went from like being so excited, even if nothing happened, you were just so excited going up there, new dating. You didn't ask anybody out when you were young if you weren't attracted to them. So check that box. Here you are up in an airplane. About half the time, summer in Michigan, they would get start feeling sick on the way up. And I'd think to myself, God damn it. I'm looking all over for smoother air. But in a small single-engine airplane, you're not, it isn't like you're in a jet. You're going to just climb up another 10,000 feet. Fuck it, take me all the way there to get up to 10,000 feet. I know I secretly think to myself, God, this better not cost me any goddamn sex. Fucking broad's getting upset stomach. And I'd start getting cranky. It went from, do you want me to land, to shut the fuck up, we're almost there. You could just listen to my verbal tones and the difference between when I was dating and when I flew my wife up there. Now look, shit. This older life sucks with a capital S. Yeah, it really does. Anybody that can't figure out why older adults off themselves is fucking brain dead. One day that light hope for yourself that this light bulb never comes on. That you're going to have your youthful enthusiasm that life is going to be in some way like those old days. It ain't fucking happening. You might as well just hit the refrigerator and at least get something out of life that tastes good. Just balloon up to a couple 100 pounds that you can get Medicaid or Medicare to pay for your bariatric surgery, and you can start it all over again. Now it's like I'd say there's 4 women that go up to Mackinac Island with me if I call them right now. One's 78, one's 86, one's 77, the other one I'm not sure how old she is. And then it'd come to the weird part. You better believe it'd be fucking weird. I'd be making up every excuse in the world 40 years ago to get one room, one bed. Now it's like, do you have 2 beds? It's like, oh, let's save money. It's like, I'm paying for it anyway. Let's get 2 rooms. 2 rooms, let's get 2 different fucking hotels. Last thing I want to do is see you in a negligee. Yeah, that's how it is. So consequently, here's what happens. Happens to everybody. Is you get this age and like you haven't had a fucking date and like you're racking your brain trying to figure out when. You're even calling things dates that weren't dates because you don't want to come to the reality that it's been like 40 fucking years. You have friendships. Yeah, that means friendship. I'll translate that for you too. That means bored out of your fucking mind and you don't need to bang them. There's no romance. It's zero. No reason to take saltpeter. Hopefully, and this is what these TV shows, these books, and these talk show hosts talk about, is you're going to be turned on by the things they talk about. Well, that works a little bit, but that ain't going to give you a full-fledged rod on like a handful of Viagra. Yeah, it's just not. It's just so... It's not sad. I guess I'm bitter about it, to tell you the truth. I am bitter about it. Fuck yeah, I'm sitting here now. 45 years ago, I'd be like so excited. I'd usually quit jacking off for about a week. So I'd be in A form. My French finishing school just rose to the top, man. They thought I was the nicest fucking guy they ever met. Fuck yeah. It's like, what do you think we're coming up here for? To play fucking tiddlywinks? It's like, well, just because I came to Mackinac doesn't mean that I got to give you blowjobs the whole time we're here. Yes, it does. Hell, it doesn't. Really, I had a secret plan. I really did. I did this. I'm not kidding you. I'm not making this up. When I could talk somebody into going out to me, I'd take them to Mackinac. I'd jack off a lot. I couldn't have got a hard on if you'd have held a shotgun to my head. And they'd tell their girlfriends when they got home, oh, he's such a nice guy. He didn't make any moves on me. I'd do it to Boston, too. For a while, you could go out to Boston, go to Faneuil Hall, and go get lobster sandwiches. Same thing. Go out, have a good time. I was like the nicest guy. It was so nice to just meet a guy that sex wasn't on his mind all the time. And then the week later, I'd take him down to Toledo and fuck them in a Motel 6. Yeah, I'm telling all my secrets here. I'm sorry. Nah, I never, believe it or not, escorts, I did hire some escorts in my life. It was okay. Believe it or not, I still keep in touch with a couple of them. They're married with kids. They're doing well. Well, I don't have a problem with that kind of shit, to tell you the truth. But I'm more the type guy that like would much rather like buy a set of tires or something, that kind of thing. I don't like that when it's that commercialized. Yeah, I did. I had a damn plan in mind. I ran into a girl last night I knew from 40 years at the beer store. As soon as I made eye contact with her, I said to myself, my God, you're still alive? What are you, 100? She said, hi, Tom. I was in the casino on Traverse City, and a lady came up to me and said, are you Tom Reed? I was like, yeah. I said, I remember you used to come in the antique store. Oh, yeah. It's like, hey, how you doing? I think it's my hats. These hats I wear. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now I do things like kayak. Fuck, I've hit rock fucking bottom, man. I'm kayaking for fun. Yeah. Fuck it. I'm shitting it, man. You know it's true, J-Bo. I get a coffee. This is half my highlight today. Had a fucking coffee. I hate putting these books in these boxes. Though it's kind of fun looking when I bought them all. Yeah, I don't think that. I think they think, I don't know why. I really like to know it, to tell you the truth. Yeah, I'm gonna get back into it, man. Wait till I get my channels. I'm gonna do it better. I'm thinking about, I think there's a way you can make your channel private and shit. I might do that coming in this winter. I got my internet smoking now, so I'm going to be doing that StreamYard a lot more. Seriously, really, this is a problem, man. This is a dilemma. It sucks being at this point in life. Then some fucking sappy motherfucker with a Bible in their hand's going to come up. It's like, you know, you're living. Enjoy life. You're lucky to be alive. It's like, I'm lucky to be alive. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, this isn't what like fish must feel like in an aquarium after they got netted out of fucking somewhere outside the Bahamas and shipped in a plastic bags to the local fucking Kmart and sold to some kid that never changes the water. You're just like trapped by your own circumstances, your age. Fucking sucks. I shit you not, man. I'm thinking about this mail order bride shit. I'll bet you money half the female friends that I'm friends with, they're just gonna think, oh, that is just absolutely disgusting. You motherfucker. I thought you were kidding about it, but you really did that. You really went over to Taiwan or someplace in Asia and paid $52,000 for an 18-year-old with a perfect body. Like, yep, I did. Stir fry every night. Immaculately cleaned house. God damn it. Pray for me. If prayers worked, I'd be banging two blue-eyed, blonde Norwegians at the same time. I hate to rain on your Christian parade, but Hey Mark, how you doing? I am live. How you doing? How you been? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just out here spelling out my life plans. Pirate Radio. I think you need to play more Golden Earring. I think I must have gained a little weight, man. I had a hard time buttoning my shorts I'm wearing today. You know, they got like a bunch of pockets for different things. GoPro batteries, GoPro. Fucking, I can't even hardly get my wallet out of it. Radar love. Yeah. I got a GoPro like in my right pocket. It's like bulging out. These things should be baggy in a lot of space. Yeah, cargo shorts. Yeah. Yeah, whenever you want, man. You know, you got to go north of here to get whitefish or west. There's not any right around here, so you have to get it at Traverse City or Mackinac. Or I got fucked on that whitefish sandwich coming through Sutton's Bay. Fucking $17 for that goddamn filet o fish. But I was starving and I knew it'd be that or a hamburger. Fucking bullshit. 17 bucks. I knew I was getting hosed there. I got that little bullshit $10 pesto pizza. And I was going to get the bacon wrapped shrimp, even though I don't like bacon unless it's super crispy. She said, I got to tell you the truth, you only get 3. She said, I think it's a big ripoff. Yeah, I should have walked out right then, but I knew I'd be eating a fucking banister of a stereo. Everything had closed. So I just bent over. 17 fucking dollars. Yeah, Bixby. In Bixby's they have these pre-made units now that people are buying lots. There's one in Grayling. They have one up in Sault Ste. Marie. You're going to see a lot of them. It's good Bixby coffee all over. Sure do. Oh yeah, man. Party all night. I think that's my favorite coffee. I just can't get it that much at Bixby's. It used to be called Beaners, and the Mexicans got pissed off. I was hungry as hell, man. I was hungry before we went paddling. That old Mary, man, I don't stand a chance against her genetically. She could paddle that fucking kayak around the fucking world on a piece of wheatgrass. Not me. She had to keep slowing down, waiting for me. She's thinking to herself, how did these fucking white guys ever do this to us? Big fat motherfucker. Look, you can hardly even see the top of this kayak. Mary just glides. That's how bias and prejudice affects us all. I mean, Mary's Native American. I try to just not think about it, but I can't help do it. I mean, we weren't in the water 5 fucking minutes, and I'm already worried about that this female Indian's gonna whip this ass. And I looked over and I thought, look at that Indian bitch go! Wow, she could lap me in that fucking thing. It started to affect my manhood. It's like, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna have to talk to my psychiatrist about this. Like, well, you know, I met a friend of mine, Mary. She's Native American, and we weren't in canoes, smartass. We were in fucking kayaks, different plastic kayaks to boot. So she's kind of dropped the bar too a little bit. This wasn't a birchwood canoe. And I said, let's go kayaking. And I said, you know, I'm looking for white women to go kayaking. 60 or above, you can fucking forget it. These fucking broads can't even get in a goddamn kayak, let alone get out. You need a fucking micrometer to see how much space was left before the thing flooded. Not old Mary, though. I called her up. I said, hey, you want to go kayaking? No notice, nothing. During the middle of a week, she just got off work. She said, hey, yes, absolutely. I would like to go kayaking. It's like, hey, I'm on my way. I'll see you there. Here comes Mary, big old fucking 25-foot kayak tied to the roof. That's my girl, man. We took that big motherfucker off there, stuck it in there. Mary just, and I thought, I was really worried about this because I knew I was at a genetic disadvantage. Now, if I said that in relationship to jumping ability or something with different races, you'd be all over my fucking ass. But somehow you kind of get away with it when you're in the water with like a Native American woman and you're just admiring her. What the fuck else is it? I mean, I don't know any white women that can even paddle a fucking kayak or a canoe. And here she's like shredding it. You know, I needed a fucking megaphone to be able to talk to her after about 3 strokes. She's halfway around the fucking lake. Yeah, it's unbelievable, man. I mean, just hauling ass in this fucking... She'd like get ahead and then wait for me. Yeah, it's affecting my ego. I was thinking about just teeing off, grabbing both hands of the back part of the kayak. I thought, she's just going to keep embarrassing me. You know? She's going to keep embarrassing me by going so much faster. Oh, Mary, she'll get in that thing, paddle that thing to hell and back. Mary's so nice, too. She would never, like, be in a crabby mood and say, what the fuck is taking so long? You're such a pussy. And if you notice that I've had to just stop and wait, this isn't fun. We're supposed to be paddling around this lake together. You big fat fucker. She'd have Tourette's in her. It's like, did you just call me a big fat fucker? I didn't know you had Tourette's. It's like, I thought we were just, you know, I got the wrong kind of canoe. Kayak, whatever the fuck it is. Mary, here's another thing too. This sounds fucking terrible. I'm gonna tell you though. It sounds racist and prejudiced and all this fucking bullshit. But when Mary was paddling her kayak now, don't get on me about this. It was totally silent. It was silent. Like she could sneak up on your ass, no problem. For me, it sounds like... With me, it sounds like someone's drowning. I'm not sneaking up on anybody. Mainly you can hear me breathing hard. I'm just a big fat white guy trying to fit in with a Native American. I mean, I need a goddamn defibrillator instead of a fucking life jacket. I got this goddamn Indian just smoking me female. He's fucking kicking my ass, waiting for me to catch up, and I'm thinking, God damn it, man. I got the most fucked up kind of kayak. Hey, squirrely. Mary's just so sweet. I think that's what pissed me off so bad about it. You catch up to Mary and she's just sitting there looking at her watch, taking her fucking $3,000 cell phone out, knowing that she's not going to tip over. She said, oh, are you getting tired? It's like, am I getting tired? What would make you say that? Well, it just seems like, it's like, it just seems like what? Now the honeymoon's over. It just seems like what? I said, you got a sea kayak. I got this fucking thing. That's why I'm behind. It's got nothing to do with my age or how fast I'm paddling this motherfucker. Okay, I tried to impress her with some of my animal calls. Like that wailing that balloons do. She just looked over and like rolled her eyes. Yeah, I just couldn't like get on the same mental plane under the circumstances. I was frustrated. This is there was no penis envy that night. Squirrely, what are you doing today? He's kicking it? Pirate radio. Pirate radio. Hey, Debbie and Dave. Hey, Debbie and Dave, you had your GoPro screwy on any corrupting any files or anything? Have you had any glitches like that? You know, you go to like copy and paste them or they're not there. You had any of those issues? Lake Huron and West Bay and Traverse City. And Saginaw Bay and Linwood. Oh, good for you. Good for you. I think maybe I will get a lunch today sooner. I don't feel like it. You ever like hungry and stuff that you just don't feel like going in and ordering and stuff? Planting tomatoes. Wow. You need to make some more impromptu trips. Hey, Squirrely, you been down to Panama City Beach, Pensacola, down around there? Oh, good for you. If you like just a beautiful beach, you're not going to believe how gorgeous it is down there. I mean, you got to watch when you go because of college kids and stuff, but they've got that national seashore there. It's just absolutely gorgeous, man. Everything. Just the most pristine, fine white sand and the bluest, gorgeous water as far as the eye can see. And big-ass waves, too. Yeah, it sucks. This hot sucks. 84 here. I hate this hot weather. I mean, I'm supposed to be up in Michigan, you know, to avoid the Atlanta. I bet it's cooler in Atlanta today. This sucks. At least it's breezy. Yeah, national. Yeah, it's a national seashore. Look at it. It's Pensacola. It's fantastic, man. National seashore. Like, scroll down there. I'm trying to think of the name of it. If you said the name, I'd tell you. It's a national seashore, and you can camp on. You can put a tent on the beach too. Believe it or not. Oh yeah, super interesting, man. I mean, it's so unbelievably beautiful. It's a national seashore, not a national park. It's different. You know, you need the federal park pass to get in there. But man, it's like gorgeous. It's the prettiest beach I've ever seen anywhere, including Hawaii. Oh, really? You got to fill it up that much, huh? Wow. Yeah, I mean, it's stunning. It's down near Destin, Florida is a nice place too. Destin. But really, that's a beach right there. Yeah, Gulf Islands. Yep, Gulf Islands National Seashore. That's it. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, no, this blows Padre Island away. Yeah, you can camp on the beach. No, it's not dangerous. Yeah, you can camp there. I mean, it's probably a 50-year uh, name on a list thing. Yeah, Destin's nice. Destin's kind of is unusual in the sense that they have this big shelf drop off, like 19 miles from shore. Normally, like when you go deep sea fishing for some of the different kinds of fish, like tuna and stuff like that, you got to go way the hell out there because they're in that real deep water way out. But not in Destin, because that's the closest I think those depths are to the shore. So in 20 minutes you're out there in prime fishing spot. That's why it's so well known for fishing. It's not a day getting out there. No, I wouldn't camp on it either, but it's just kind of cool. It's not some, $20 trillion condo there now, and it's still possible. Squirrely traveler. Yep. The only thing I'm going to bite the bullet, go get my boxes. So. No, you'd really love it, man. There's not a prettier beach in the world. Just go look at the photos on there. The video. There's videos. I uploaded a bunch of them. It looks like a Disney movie or something. Like this great, beautiful sand and this unbelievable blue water and just like gorgeous, man. It doesn't even look real. What are they selling over there? Cookies. Fuck cookies. I want some good barbecue. Smoker. Smoking in the boys' room, Brownsville Station. I never tried smoking. Isn't that unbelievable? Never even tried it. I mean, I'm not hanging my hat on some high moral standard or anything. It just never interested me. I'll tell you one thing, though. It seems different places now. This Memorial Day was not like the old days. I'm talking about even pre-COVID. It just seems like things are like kind of like dead. Just kind of like it's not the same. I only have 23 miles left to empty. Running on empty, Jackson Brown. $3.39 it should be. You're not in Hilton Head when 30% of the people that live in the town have ex-police cars. Oh, it went down a little. 335. Wow. 335. There's one there. J-Ball, I want to pick you up in an ex-police car. Really let you know that you've made it to the high life. I want to prove to you that you've went big time in ways you never expected. Look at all these people clamoring to save a penny off their gas. That guy used to be the prosecutor here. Now he's the probate judge. Right there in the blue. He's smart though. He's living with a girl with just a shit ton of money that she inherited. Oh, really? Rain? Oh, that sucks. Hopefully not. This guy got appointed by somebody that retired early for health reasons, so I don't know if somebody ran against him or not. This fucking guy is just starting now. God damn it. $88 to fill up.
Yeah.
$88. Yeah, hold on, I'll start it over.